What do you think of what they said?
Well, I'm shocked that investors want to pay lower valuations. But what I've seen is that for companies that actually have the traction and the metrics to prove success, the valuations are higher because we're seeing that the markets are so much larger. I mean, who would have thought that Facebook would be a $250 billion market cap company? But I'll tell you, when I talk to friends of mine who are entrepreneurs who are starting out with a new company, they tell me it's not easy to raise money when you're still starting out and don't really have traction. And so those aspirational raises are harder. So my conclusion is not that Silicon Valley is frothier or hasn't become frothier over the last 15 years. It's more Darwinian, where like if you can show success, I think you can rapidly sort of attract the capital to allow you to grow. But if you can't demonstrate that traction, everything is so benchmarked now, it becomes much, much harder.
Do you think there's a bubble? Do you think we're in a moment where companies are taking on too much risk, burn rates are too high, many of these companies aren't going to be able to sustain some of these valuations?
Well, I mean, so I think the short answer is no, I don't think we're in a bubble. It's certainly the case that some late-stage companies won't pan out, but but I don't think any investor is guaranteed a risk-free return in these late-stage companies. I think there's an argument that these late-stage companies were underpriced for a very long time.
Interesting. Well, John Lilly also, you'll see in the interview tonight, he thinks Uber can be a $500 billion company. Would you agree?
Well, it depends on how you see their market. So if you see their market as just replacing taxi cabs and town cars, then the answer is no. But if you see their market as replacing driving and car ownership, then I think the answer is yes. And, I told you in my own case, within a week of using Uber, I had stopped driving. I went full Uber, and a few months later, I got rid of my car. So I tend to be on sort of the bullish side of this.